Hey guys, welcome to some Rimworld today. So last week, if you remember, we had some ups and downs. This week, let's hope to continue the ups without so many of the downs. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. I know that I'm going to because, I mean, hey, it's Rimworld. It's pretty hard to go wrong in that game. Well, it's pretty hard to not have fun, I should say. You can do a lot of wrong things. But anyway, that's about it from me. Let's get into the stream. So, for anyone who doesn't remember, where we last left off, we have a relatively nice-sized colony. One of our people did die because I thought he could take on a bear that was already very wounded, and I was wrong. But we do have a prisoner for the sake of a quest, which I only need to keep the prisoner in for like 5 days, and I'll get a whole bunch of hyperweave for it, which will be really nice. I mean, 31 isn't enough to make anything too insane, but like, we need to start building it up any chance we get. We've got some traders here. I'm not sure if I actually did get to trade with them last time or not. I think I did. But I will just real quick have Badger go check. Just in case. So, I must not have, because I would have given away the Iqua. And the seed, because I don't really care about that. Also, we are on commitment mode, so I cannot reload saves. Now, we do have some gold, but I don't think we have any real use for it other than selling it, and that gives us 152 bucks. I think I'm just going to do that, because, like, we don't really need gold anytime soon. It'll be a little while. I'm sure, like, mark my words, we'll end up needing it, but for now, it seems like we're fine. Now, I know last time we were making steel longswords so that we'd have some, like, actually decent weaponry. And if I remember correctly, we got, like, a really bad one. Yeah, poor quality one from the one that we made so far. But hopefully with time we'll get some better ones. I am going to get some more steel mined while we're at it. Just so that way, if we get any more... Oh, the shuttle has arrived to collect Wex. There we go. Already finished the mission. I will have Orange carry Wex to the shuttle. And we've already got the hyperweave. Just gotta send it. I don't want the hyperweave to deteriorate. Ooh, but we don't have a spot for it. All the corn is kind of taking up our location. Tell you what, I am going to make this a preferred priority corn slot. Actually, like, make it important. And then have this guy prioritize hauling it so that he can then bring the hyperweave over into the building. Now, these shelves are all also considered preferred, so that's not ideal, but whatever. Don't you enjoy having a kitchen where the entire floor is just corn? I know I do. But anyway, while Badger is mining up some more steel, we're still crafting up this long sword. We could definitely make do with some more prisoners. So, in preparation for this, I think I will make some more beds so that we can actually house more. I'm also going to move this cooler to the center of the room. So that way, oh look, another poor longsword. So that way we can have a better amount of beds. So now everyone who does melee has like a better melee weapon. However, Badger could also go melee. He actually has better stats for melee, so I'm gonna have him get one too. Especially because like a steel longsword is a lot better than a short bow. Like a lot better. Now Badger's just playing some hoopstone, I guess. We don't have enough wood. I forgot we've been having some issues with wood. He does love mining more than anything else. Oh, he can't plant cut. Well, oh well. Anyway, we'll have 4 beds in here. You know what? We'll have 5. We'll have 5 beds in this little prison barracks. It's not exactly going to be very comfortable in there, but like, who gives a shit? They're prisoners. This is Rimworld. Who cares about, like, people? I think you mean more mouths to feed until I turn them into food for said mouths. But yeah, we do need to definitely work on storage, as was shown by the corn. So I think what I will do today, priority 1 after I finish off the barracks, just because I already started that, I am going to work on making a very large storage facility. Because that would definitely be a very nice thing to not have to worry about storage as much. Now, I do want to think for future preference, because I just realized, oh, I'm so sorry, I did not have the game audio going. That is my bad. I'm very sorry about that. As I was saying, we do need to think about this for the long term. Eventually, we're going to need to be able to have it set up so that we can use teleporters to teleport the items to trade ships and other assorted places like that. And in order to do that, it needs to be in range of an orbital trade beacon. And so therefore, I want to try and make sure that the building, while it is going to be a nice size, is not like too big, because I'm not sure the exact range that they have. And although I could just build another beacon, I'd rather avoid just having to do that. Now, it seems like we might just not quite have enough wood still. I'm trying to just get a lot of wood saved up, but the problem is we don't really have a lot of room for the wood because of all the corn. We're now inundated with too much food, which is it's a good problem to have, but it's still a problem to have. Okay, now we've got that set up. Okay, so yeah, let's get a storage facility. Now, it's also important to think about the location for this, right? We're gonna want it near crafting places. So we're gonna want this basically in the center of the colony. So what I'm thinking is right over here, there's a gas geyser. So we're not gonna want to put it on that, but we could have it near it. This water here kind of, well, it fucks with us a bit. It's kind of in a really annoying place. But I think we could build it here. We do need to break this one slate that's just here for some reason. But I'm sure Badger won't mind. He loves his mining. Speaking of which, let's get even more steel. Can never have too much of that. But okay, yeah. So let's do some planning here. So if we wanted to do a nice size building, we could do like an 11 by 11 internal. I think that would be good. So and that should leave enough room for the building, what's it called? The geothermal plant that we'd put on that geyser in the future. Now, also importantly, this is going to be basically in the center of our base, so I'm going to want doors on all sides. That way we've got actual accessibility. So I'll work on that first. That way we have everything roofed up before I start putting shelves in there. Because I know that the moment you place down a shelf, they start trying to fill it with stuff, and we don't want to have that happening. Now, this will not be a freezer. We do in the future want a freezer, but right now I can't even refrigerate items. The best I can do is get them room temp using passive coolers, so I'm not building this with the intent to make it a freezer. I will make a freezer a lot closer to the base if I'm going to do that. Also, 2 spaceship chunks. That's really nice. Apparently there's a ritual coming up soon. Celebration of Assault. Okay, that sounds fun. I'd like to see what it does. 'Cause I just used the randomized ones. Gives development points, yada yada yada. Location of ancient complexes. Oh, okay, so I don't really care about ancient complexes at this point in the game. So this would be more so for the sake of the mood bonus, which it's a nice mood bonus, so I probably will try to do it, but the thing is, if we end up getting a bad one, it'll just be a negative, so I'm not sure. That it might not be worth it. The dining room is somewhat impressive, so maybe we'd be able to pull it off. We'll have to find out. So yeah, our people are finally getting upset that we haven't raided anyone. So we're definitely going to need to do that soon. That's the whole point of why I was making those steel longswords. Let's speak of the devil. We should go ahead and chop those trees that are inside of where we're going to be building this. Then the wood will be right nearby too. Actually, we're going to need even more wood, so I'll chop these too. Now, it being made out of wood does mean it is flammable. Not a very great thing. So in the future, I do hope to upgrade the walls to make them a rock substance. We don't exactly have very many good choices. Slate is really low health. Limestone isn't exactly high health either. So if we do end up making stone buildings, it's pretty much going to have to be something kind of bad. Well, there's some marble walls over here, I guess. And okay, here's some more marble. Maybe we'll use marble. I think it has higher health than slate, but it's not ideal. Now we did make the long sword. So let's see, where did it? It turned out as normal. So that's pretty good. Our best melee person is, well, I mean, technically Orange will end up with the best melee stat if he goes melee, but our best melee is going to end up being Badger because of the burning thing, the burning passion. So I will have him get the best sword. Even though right now he's not the best, he will eventually be. So it's good to be prepared. Especially because higher quality items, I believe, have a faster attack speed, which means that he'll be leveling up his combat skill faster. If I'm remembering correctly. I'll be honest, I don't usually check the attack speed. I usually just check the DPS. But once we finish off these walls eventually, that mud is really causing some issues with how it's slowing down my people. But yeah, so we're getting a roof put in now. Once that is done, I don't think I'm gonna bother with a floor yet because this is literally just a storage building. I'll give it a floor in the future, but right now it doesn't need one. But now I can remove the plans. It's got a roof. I do want to remove all the plants in there as well because it will just like the stumps will block off the ability to put shelves in there, and it's easier to just get it done there. But I will start building some shelves. So because it is an odd in size, I'm able to make a nice little pattern here where I can do hunter lacks ranged weapon. Oh yeah, I took away his bow and he was one of my hunters, so I'll have to change that. Yeah, Badger, you're no longer a hunter. Considering... I think, isn't Badger my really good at animals guy? He is. Oh well, you're not hunting anymore, Badger. Considering he already had the issue of his sleep schedule with the animal sleep schedule, I'm probably gonna need a new animals guy anyway. But yeah, now I've got the shelves coming up. I did want to do some small shelves as well. But there we go. Now we've got a nice sized pattern. There are some people who want help. No. Why would we help you? We're literally raiders. But with all these shelves being put in, once I get rid of the storage over here, it'll be really nice. I will keep the corn storage. But the excess corn will go in here. That'll be over here will be like priority corn zone. Speaking of which, I'll go ahead and get rid of that temporary thing now. Badger has gone on a food binge because of how they haven't been raiding lately, which honestly, that is probably the best thing to get right now. I mean, think about it. We have an overabundance of food, so I'm kind of just glad to have it be eaten and not wasted. I don't mind it. The only thing I mind is the fact that, of course, it's my nocturnal person who decides to go on a binge right before bedtime, which means the one time he would have been awake, he's going to waste his equivalent today. But I guess it makes sense, because if he would have been sleeping, then he wasn't going to go on a rant. But anyway. Seems he'll be spending the entire night eating, and people are going to end up waking up and being like, what the hell happened to all our food? Especially Komodo, since Komodo is our cook. I'll have Komodo wake up early so that she can start cooking a while. Now we are getting a low on wood yet again, so let's chop even more trees. So let's make these corns... Okay, they are critical. Okay, so this is the priority corn zone. And let's just start uninstalling these shelves, or deconstructing rather. So there we go. Now we've got a nice big storage facility over here. So once these items get moved, I can turn this room into a little rec room. It is going to be pretty small, so maybe I should make a bigger one, actually, so that way they think it's more attractive. Speaking of which, though, Ibis kind of needs to clean up all the mess in the dining room, like, right now. And the kitchen. There we go. Now you can relax. And there's still dirt in there. I didn't even notice it. Okay, well, whatever. It cleaned up most of it. So while we're adding all our items over there, while we're hauling everything, I'll just let that play out. Ibis is just going for a long-ass walk, it seems. They are focusing a lot more on chopping the wood than they are on hauling the materials, so I will tell them to stop chopping wood for now. We've got a nice backlog. As of right now, this storage is kind of far away from my base. I know I specifically said I wanted to keep it near my stuff, and then I put it kind of far away. That is on purpose. That's because I do not plan to live over here this whole time, because like, the bedrooms can stay there. They're just the bedrooms, whatever. However, this little 4-room building is not ideal to be used. Like, maybe if I broke down all the center walls, I could make it into one room, but it's a bit small for what it is. So if I did do the ritual here, 38%. So yeah, it does have above a 50% chance of going well, but it has a 40% chance of not going well. So I don't think I want to go for that risk. I think I'll just leave it be as of right now. Also, I left this door open, and now there is a boom rat in the building. I'll just leave it in there, I guess. Actually, wait, no, because if I close the door, it's gonna starve to death in there, and then it'll explode. Never mind. I do not want to make that mistake. It is eating my corn, though. Okay, there we go. Now we can close the door. Thank goodness. That could have been a disaster if I hadn't realized what was going on. But now we just need to wait for them to haul all this shit, while Komodo keeps cooking because of that food binge ruining our food amount. While they're doing that, let's check what kind of wildlife is out there. A lot of gazelles. Okay. Well, that's... I mean, you know what? That's, I believe, leather. That's regular leather, isn't it? Plain leather, yeah. Plain leather's not bad. And having a large amount of the same type of leather is useful. So let's go over and kill some gazelles, I guess. I mean, that's Orange's job. So yeah, he's gonna have fun doing that, I guess. Orange will spend the day hunting for leather. I do think we've got enough of a food backlog. I'm going to tell Komodo to start hauling more often. And while I'm at it, I'll also tell Badger to do it, and Ibis, so that we can get this done as soon as possible. Orange, I still want hunting the gazelles, because they can roam out at any point in time. Also, we can get rid of this steel spot outside, because we're going to have enough room for it, finally. But yeah, with all this leather, I can make us some genuinely nice clothing. I can get everyone a duster and a cowboy hat, so that we can deal with the heat, and then when it's cold out, we can have some parkas. It'll be nice. Now, they are all focused on hauling right now, but when they're done, I'll have them mind that. What's going on with Ibis? Why is he upset? Oh, yeah, because Red died. Whoops. But we do need to go on a raid soon. So I think it might be good to do that now. I think I'll send Badger and Orange out to do a raid. Now, that does mean Badger's going to have to, like, go on little sleep. There's not much I can really do about it. It's kind of the problem with having people who are night owls that are also good at combat. I mean, at least if I were ever raided at night, it'd be fine. But I don't want to send Badger alone just because he has a normal longsword. And I guess I could send IBS instead. It's Ibis, but yeah, you know what? I'll send Ibis and Orange once they're both awake. That does mean that I'm gonna have a chance of losing out on the. I wanted to save. I forgot that I'm playing this mode. Okay, well, anyway, let's get a caravan hitching spot. And since we're just gonna be bringing food, I'm honestly putting it right here. Now, let's see. Where is the best place to raid nearby? Am I negative towards these factions? Ah, there we go. Pogwoog over here. We're hostile with them anyway, so we'll raid them. So, yeah, I don't know why I left that. I want to form a caravan. How long will that take? 0.48 days. Okay, so Ibis and Orange. A sword and a gun. That should be a good combo. And then as for travel supplies, we'll take medicine for sure. Now that I think about it, I think Ibis is my doctor, so that definitely is a good thing that he's going. And we'll bring... I mean, the food rots in 1.4 days anyway, so let's just bring 4. I mean, doesn't make sense to bring any more than that. Let's check. Is Ibis my doctor? Yeah. Yeah, so it's good that he's going along with. He can heal up Orange if anything bad happens, or himself if something bad happens to him. That's not ideal. So, 5 rats. And the only person with any combat experience in the base is Badger, who is currently asleep. I'm gonna probably have to wake him up. Yeah, okay. I'll just send him over here. He should be able to deal with 5 rats. I mean, he's got a normal steel longsword. He's got 6 melee points, which isn't great, but he's got a nice enough weapon. So he's already got 1. Now, not having a doctor definitely is a bummer for this, because I'm gonna have to have one of them tend him, either Komodo or have him tend himself if Komodo can't do it. Okay, yeah, Komodo could do it. Speaking of Komodo, you need to stay inside right now. Yeah, just stay in there while Badger kills. Okay, his health is not doing so great. I did not expect this to happen. It's just rats, my guy. I guess he did get dirt kicked in his eyes by the rats somehow. Okay. Well, he's not dead. but I did not want to have to send out Ms. 2 melee with a poor sword. See, this is what I'm talking about, Rimworld. She has the lowest melee stat and a poor steel longsword, and she just insta-kills both of those rats. Man. Okay, well, she needs to save him right now. I'm just gonna have her tend to him. I don't want to do it without medicine. I'll have her rescue him, and I'm gonna tell her to doctor as soon as she can. Is he gonna live that long? 5 hours. I think she has time to bring the herbal medicine over. You know what? I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna have her do it without some medicine just to get him stabilized. Just so that he doesn't die. Okay, well, he's no longer incapable of walking, I guess. Yeah, I need to use the medicine. I just wanted to stabilize him enough that I could do this. So he did lose his right fourth toe in that fight, which is, I guess, a little annoying. Is there a reason she decided to go for a walk? I mean, I guess you did patch him up. For some reason, I thought that there was more that she had to do, but like, yeesh. Anyway, Badger got a bit fucked there by rats. I will tell him to go pick up his sword, and then he can go back to resting. So, time to attack. Time to raid. Now, this is obviously quite a lot of people, and they have a fucking mortar? And a mini turret. Several mini turrets. But I don't think that I need to be successful with the raid for it to count. I think I just need to attack them and then, like, leave. I don't think it matters. I hope. Oh, there's the mortar. So now, here's the plan, right? They have turrets on certain sides of their base, but not all the sides. This corner over here is safe. So if I just go over there, I'm safe. Also, what is Orange's range with his gun? I might be able to have him attack the turret without the turret seeing him. Yep, I can. Okay, we need to leave. We need to leave. I did not realize that they were going to be popping out here with fucking shields. Are you serious? These are a little more advanced pig people than I was expecting. It is more important that we escape with our lives than that we get this +9 mood buff. Okay, let's just go back home. That didn't work. It sucks, but like there's nothing I can really do about that. Komodo, why don't you clean the blood in his room? I don't think he wants to sleep in a puddle of his own blood. I mean, maybe he does, but I don't think so. The Shattered Empire. This is a pretty good shooter. Pretty good crafter. She is trigger happy though, so she's not very accurate of a shooter. I don't know. I don't know if I really care. I mean, I don't want to arrest her because she's from the Shattered Empire, so I can't just put her in my prison. She'd only really be good for crafting because of her shooting stats being nice, but the trigger happy kind of ruining it. I think I'm just gonna leave her to die. Especially because then I can have some food. I guess we'll try and trade and see if they have anything interesting. Nah. If they had anything, like, really interesting, I was considering attacking them, but they have a grizzly bear, so I'd rather not. I learned my lesson with that. Speaking of, this guy, Badger's still not doing so hot. I can't believe how absolutely fucked this man got from just rats. Like, I'm not the most physically active person in the world, but I think I can take on 5 fucking rats if I had a whole fucking long sword. I mean, I guess you can make the argument it'd be hard to hit them, but like, come on. They're fucking rats. Stomp on them or something. Like, you're being attacked by vermin. Yeah, Ibis is not happy, but Ibis needs to fucking grow up. So I could have probably gone for a raid on one of the working sites. Oh, caravan ambushed by manhunting squirrels. Sadly, it is raining, so that's not gonna work. The assault rifle's gonna miss every shot. Oh, or not. Or we can just fucking easily do it. Well, I guess we get some squirrels to bring with us home. Some extra meat, some protein. Speaking of which, now that I've got corn under control and I can like basically feed my colony perpetually, the next step would be to upgrade the food to be a better quality. But if I'm gonna do that, I do want a freezer so that I can actually store it and it doesn't just get all wasted. So I think I'm gonna work on getting a freezer, and then I'm gonna work on getting a source of protein like eggs. Or maybe I can get some milk. Now that everyone is back home, I am going to tell Komodo to go back to cooking. I'll tell Orange to go to hauling, because I don't think we need any more antelopes right now. Or gazelles, sorry. It does suck how little they're able to carry. One thing I do like about playing this modded is I tend to get the pick up and haul mod, which allows them to haul a lot more items, because basically the logic is if they have the strength capacity to carry it, then they should be able to carry it even if it's 2 different items, you know? It's not like I cannot carry 1 corn on the cob and 1 potato just because, well, they're 2 different items. But in Rimworld, that's how it works, so it's like... But I'm playing vanilla for the first stream, or first playthrough on stream, rather. Just because anyone who's either never seen Rimworld and wants to check me out playing it, or anyone who has played it but they just want to get a nice vanilla experience. Now the gazelle meat has started rotting away, which means that the gazelles themselves might start rotting away soon. So I might tell Komodo to primarily butcher real quick. It does suck that we're gonna probably have this -9 mood debuff for a while, since we just can't raid right now. We need way better equipment and more people. We definitely need more than 2 people. I thought that would be a simple in and out mission. We just go in, shoot them a little bit, and then leave. I didn't know they'd have fucking auto turrets and bubble shields. That was a bit much. I guess I'll accept that mission, why not? Anyway, Komodo, wake up, eat, and then butcher. That way these things don't decay before we can get their leather. The Royal Tribute Collector, I don't care about that. Actually, I just had an idea. It's a very risky play, so I don't know if I should do it, but I could open up the ancient, I could open up this wall over here now that the traders are here, but nah, that's way too risky. I could lose my entire faction over something like that. Like, if they're insectoids, I could probably handle it, but if I got a bunch of robots coming out, I'm dead. I don't think I want to take that risk. We're almost done hauling all this junk, which means I can then work on the freezer. Speaking of, I am working on getting electricity, and once I get that, that'll unlock the heater. Then I just need to get air conditioning, and I'll be done. It's not a lot of research to be done, but it is a lot when my people just never want to research because they have so many other jobs to be doing. I need a dedicated researcher, because I'm pretty sure my dedicated researcher was Red, who died. But Orange and Komodo are at least moderately decent at researching. Now, for power generation, even once we get electricity and we get refrigeration set up, we're going to need to unlock geothermal, because I do not want us burning wood constantly to keep power going. That's what we're going to have to do at first, but I don't want to be doing that for a long time. But that's what we'll be doing until we get geothermal set up. How is Badger doing? He's still missing his right fourth toe, which I think will ever so slightly slow him down. Yeah, he's going to walk very slightly slower, I guess. 96% for his moving speed. I mean, I guess I feel like missing. If it was like a big toe, I could understand, because that's like at least slightly helpful to you. But how is missing your right fourth toe gonna slow you down at all? Whatever. Guess we'll have to just work on getting him a bionic leg. Easier said than done. I want Komodo just real quick, instead of focusing on cooking, which isn't that important right now, I want her cleaning up the massive mess. Yeah, I don't want her cooking when there's a mess in there either. There we go. Most of it is cleaned up, I guess. And then, why is there a dead squirrel in here? Did they put the live squirrel on it, or not live, did they put the non-rotten squirrel on a shelf in there and it rotted and fell on the ground? AI in this game is fun. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna break down these walls. Actually, I'll leave this one for now. And I'm going to build a new building that will be the crafting materials area. Not crafting materials, the crafting building. I'm gonna want that probably on the right side over here. So here, let's actually do planning first. So we'd have a crafter there, and then a shelf there, a crafter there. And then we could just mimic it along, so... cows are here. Well, I said about wanting milk. I wasn't expecting them to just walk in. Well, we need to set up a fenced-in area for them. How many did I get? Accountable. Okay, that's not too many. Let's put them in a nice big 19 by 19 pen. Except here, I don't really want to put it there. I need to think about the future of my farm. My base. Because there's a geothermal there. That's why I don't really want to put it there. But if I put it down here, that's where it's going to build other important stuff. Oof, this is not great. See, the perfect place for it would be right here, where all these desiccated cars and shit are. Which I don't need to explain why that's not actually perfect right now. I guess I'm just gonna have to build the cows kind of far away. I think 19 by 19 should be good enough to house them. Yeah, cow capacity in summer is 2.9. Okay, we need them to get on that. Badger is bringing the cows inside of my kitchen. At least they won't run away then, honestly. Like, it's gonna make it really, really messy, and my food is probably gonna get tainted, but it'll be better than that, I guess. Okay, hang on, dude. Don't worry about mining for 1 second. Okay, don't worry about the sculpture either. Can you construct things? Thank you. I'll go back to planning the other stuff after I get this. It's kind of a priority because I don't want my food getting spoiled. Also, I think I'm gonna haul these rocks away once I get a chance. They're not between my people, slowing them down. I'm also gonna need to haul these ones because they're where I'm gonna build the structure. Imagine cooking while 2 live animals are just running around you, like 2 giant fucking, like a cow in a bull. Hopefully the bull impregnates the cow while I'm busy doing this, but they do need to get released because they're gonna start starving. Are we not building this? Ibis, my guy. Who is not everyone able to construct? Komodo and Ibis both prefer not to, and Badger's asleep. Orange is... What is Orange doing? Oh, he's hunting. Okay. Everyone... We need to construct right now. I know that not all of you are very good at it, but we just need it done. Orange is taking so long to chop this tree. Okay, there. Yeah, there's a small fire. Who cares? There goes a lot of the gazelle meat. But now the cows are finally out of there. I want Badger to clean up all the shit they left behind, though. Because they left quite a lot. Anyway, now that that's done, I can go back to the planning over here. Jeez, it caught me off guard. So, for now, this is a good enough crafting area, I would say. It's all I need, at least. Also, I put that there'd be a shelf. I'm just gonna have them be double shelves so that way it fits the room better. Badger, how about you haul the slate chunks so that they're not in the building? So do I want the crafters to be like far in or over here? Probably here on the inner side. Now my plan is to eventually have haulers and crafters be separated so that we'd have haulers bringing things to these shelves and then bringing the results back into the storage facility while the crafters get to just sit there at work all day. But that's not until I have like a huge amount of people, and right now I'm struggling with 4, so yeah, there we go. We got a light leather duster. See, we got enough plain leather. We can probably make plain leather ones as well, but oh well. Speaking of which, there's some more things that would give plain leather if I kill them. Now, we don't have very many constructors. We basically just got Badger, because Orange is always hunting. I'm gonna tell him to not prioritize hunting, because he needs to get a fucking grip on what's important. Like, because that leather is nice, but it's not at all necessary. I think we ran out of wood. No, we didn't run out, but we were close to running out, I guess. And I do want some passive coolers in here, but I'm not sure where I'd really put them. They kind of block things no matter where I put. Whatever. We don't need to worry about temperature. It's fine. Now, this bulk goods trader has a cow and a bull, which would mean even more milk production, which could be nice. But the thing is, I've got a limited amount of nutrients. I definitely need to make a bigger pen if I want to buy them. And I could just breed my own, which would be free. So I probably won't trade for it, but I'll at least look at what they've got for sale. Let's see. So they're selling components, cloth. I'm gonna... Hang on. First of all, this gazelle meat's all gonna go bad soon anyway, so let me sell that and the venison. I could sell a lot of my corn, but I won't do that yet. So yeah, they are selling... a much younger female cow. What is the life expectancy of a cow? 22. Oh, then I don't need to worry. I was worried that the life expectancy was so low I might need to buy the younger one, but I mean, it is only 196, and it would give me 2 females so I could get more breeding faster. I'm fine. Anyway, let's sell this kid romper. We don't need that at all. But now, more importantly, let's sell off all the shit we are not ever going to need. So the guinea pig fur, the human leather, the bear skin, the panther fur, camel hide. I'll keep the plain leather, get rid of the lizard skin, and the bird skin. I'm keeping the light leather and the plain leather because those are the 2 easiest ones for me to get. And I'm keeping the sheep wool because when I eventually have sheeps, I'm going to want their wool for warm clothing. And I will sell the milk and berries because why not? It's a little bit of extra money. And they don't have enough to pay me back for it. However, I can use the massive amount of money I would get and buy a chess table. That's nice because I don't think I can craft a chess table yet. Maybe I can, but You know what? No. Instead of a chest table, I'll buy steel, just as much as I can get, and then they still need a little bit. So I'll buy one component, and then I will have him prioritize hauling that component so it doesn't decay out in the rain. The steel and silver can stay there though. But there we go. Now we've got a nice big amount of money and some extra steel, I guess. I definitely want a floor in here, because this is a place where people are going to be spending a lot of time. So I'm actually going to want to make it look nice too. Bad cook. I mean, I wouldn't call a cooking level of 9. You're a solid professional. I wouldn't call that bad. We are being raided by some imps. Ooh, imps are not great. Also, is this Mega Sloth held back by a fence? Because... No, okay, I was wondering if it was stuck in there. I'm just gonna wait and see if these imps attack during the time while these traders are here, because that'd be really nice, because then the traders can defend me for me. I don't have to do any work then. Oh, and I have some visitors. They can help. Now, I did say about using sheep wool if I ever get sheep. However, I could also use muffalos. It's just that they are a lot more difficult to tame. The imps are trying to attack the visitors, but are quite unsuccessful. Oh, now they're attacking Badger. That's just a dick move. I do like how they're being shot at by about 30 different people, and they decide that the more important thing to worry about is... Wait a minute, Ibis is my doctor. I don't want Komodo doing it. The guy carrying milk is what I was gonna say. Badger, you literally have a crack in your torso. Can you please go sleep? Yo, don't actually shoot my cows, you dicks. Ibis, why are you taking so fucking long to eat? Oh, you have food poisoning, don't you? Oh, shit. My doctor has food poisoning. And no one else is that good of a doctor. Honestly, Badger... Ugh. Badger's kind of fucked, isn't he? I need Komodo to do it again, even though I didn't want her to. I got a flame bow. I don't think that's a good idea. I think I would end up burning down my whole base. Oh my gosh, Ibis. Just... Oh, he's puking. Yeah, just go to sleep, man. You poor fucking sap. Komodo got this guy food poisoned, and then instantaneously he needed to do doctoring job, and because he was food poisoned, Komodo has like... Time to practice medicine. I guess I could have done that celebration to get a mood buff. Oh well. I still don't think it's a good option. I said earlier about doing it and that I didn't think it'd be a good idea. I still think so. Still think it's a risky move. Oh, we're cooking with some human meat and some milk? No. No, that doesn't sound like a good combo. Then again, maybe it is. I wouldn't know. Oop, wrong button. Let's get a floor in here now, finally. And while that's being worked on, covert installation. I'd really rather not lose over half my people right now. Get all the shelves set up. Orange is botching so many constructions. Jeez. Now, let's just clear this. I don't want them putting anything in those yet. There we go. So the smithy is gonna need steel, right? That's pretty much all it's gonna need. So that'll hold steel. I don't think there's anything else I would ever really use this in a smithy. I mean, yeah. Pretty much just steel. You know, I'm not gonna make any bows or anything. The tailor bench is where I would want to put leathers. So I will put the plain leather and the light leather in there. And that's also where I'd want to put my wool. Other than that, yet again, I don't think I would need any other materials, because, yeah, I wouldn't be making anything like wooden masks or anything. So that should be good. And the art bench, for now, is going to be filled with wood. Just because, I mean, I know in the future I'm going to be making things out of more than just wood, but right now the statues are all made out of wood. Speaking of which, I think I need to tell him to stop making statues. I'm telling him to cancel that once we can get the wood back, because we kind of need that for more building. That explains where all my wood was going. I forgot I had him doing that. Oh, those simple meals are going to be an issue until they rot. But now that those are moved, I can get rid of that and that. There we go. Now the kitchen's this little room, the dining room is nice and big. And with such a big dining room, I could do quite a lot. I could make it a dining room and a rec room, which I believe I will do. Can I make a chess table yet? No. I think I'm gonna work on that no time soon. That's just way too annoying of a sidetrack to go down. Anyway, you know what? Priority goal number 1, I need more room for these cows. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start moving some rocks. Whoa, major break. What is going on? Why is Badger so upset? Because you're in daytime. My guy, go to sleep. Why are you awake? Like, it's his sleeping hours, and he's upset that he's not sleeping. Go to sleep, then! Jeez. This doesn't make any sense. So, once all these chunks get hauled, I'll have enough room to expand to the right and up. I do think it's going to take a while, but I might have Badger... Yeah, once he's done refueling this passive cooler, I'm going to send him down here. I'm going to have him just start bashing these things in. Or, wait, no, I can deconstruct that. What are the things I can't deconstruct? I don't want to do it from there. Okay, Badger, melee that to death. And then that one, and then that one. And I'm just going to have you do all of these until you're tired. I know he won't finish all of that stuff, but I just have him doing it, and then when I see him start getting a break risk, or when it starts becoming day, I'll have him go to bed. Now, it is starting to get to a cold temperature, so I might have to have us make some parkas, so I will go ahead and prioritize that. Wait, I don't know if I have enough wool for that. Shit. Well, it'll be fine. We'll just stay warm by imagining really hard that we are warm. Okay, Badger, eat your food and go to bed. Orange, when you're finished this, you're gonna start firing at it. Okay, no, that takes way too long. Ibis, your lucky day. You get to beat up some... I sent him to the wrong area. Some broken down machinery for the whole day. Now, I know I could use explosives to speed this up, but I don't have any. So until then, Ibis is just going to be going a bit buck wild over there. I'll finally break down this slate too. If this water weren't here, my base would be a lot better designed. So I'm not gonna lie, that really causes issues for me. And it's not even the water itself, because I can just build a bridge over it. It's the fact that the mud, I'd have to build a bridge over the mud. I might just do that though, just for the speed buff. It might be necessary. I'll think about it. Ibis is still going absolutely wild. Let's get more trees chopped down so I have more wood available. Badger, yet again, waking up earlier than he should. No, wait, he's just recreation unfulfilled. And he got insulted. Why did you get insulted? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Is the cow pregnant yet? No. Ibis, you can go to bed now. Badger, your turn. Hang on, you're filling up your recreation bar. I don't want to stop that. That could cause issues. Okay, good enough for me. I wish there was a quicker way of getting rid of these other than just explosives. Like, I wish they could be deconstructed just really slowly, basically. Does this raise his melee skill at least? No, of course not. That would only make sense. Badger upgraded himself from mining steel to beating the shit out of it. He's also got a burning passion for his work. He just loves beating the shit out of walkers. When he breaks this one, I'll let him go for the night. Or day. There you go. You can eat your food and go to bed. Komodo, why don't you go ahead and work on destroying these? And when Ibis is done, relax. Oh, he's good enough. Having two people do it at least slightly speeds it up. It's still so slow. This is a 3 times speed. Like, jeez. Imagine doing this without the speed controls. That would be awful. This is such entertainment. Oh, the cow's pregnant! Oh, finally. Okay, after they finish with this APC, I'll have them go back to whatever they want to do. And it's back to being Badger's turn. Actually, you know what? I think that's good for now. We've destroyed a good couple of them. I think now we should focus on expanding the pen. Now, I was doing that to eventually expand the pen, but I think now we need to focus on actually, like, moving the stones out of the way. A Mad Muffalo. Shit. Okay, Orange. You're definitely going to be needed. Badger, you're going to be needed. Ibis, Komodo, everyone. This is not a drill. This is one of the most dangerous animals, like next to the grizzly bear that I underestimated. Or not. Or Orange can do it all basically by himself. I don't understand this game, man. Sometimes I get fucked by animals, sometimes the animals fuck me. I thought, oh, it's nighttime, he's shooting a gun, he'll probably miss because it's too dark, but no. Hits everything. Whatever, man. Whatever. Now, the corn is almost done. We still haven't burned through all the corn we had before. It still doesn't spoil for another couple years. So after this is done, I'm going to tell them don't sow anymore. And we'll plant something else instead. There is some ambrosia up here. I don't really care. I don't like using drugs in my colonies unless I have like a farm for the drugs. And ambrosia you can't farm, so I don't really use it. Badger, what are you doing? You're just cleaning? You can't cut plants. That's why. Okay. The Shattered Empire started moving negatively. Everyone just started hating me more, pretty much, because I'm a raider. On the bright side, we got some blue fur, which is, you know, it's good. We can sell it. I'm not gonna want to keep it. It is sad that Manhunter Muffalo didn't just get injured, because if it had gotten downed but not killed, I could have tried to bring it back to health in my care, but oh well. Sort of like Pokemon it, you know, make it faint and then bring it back on your side. I know that in Pokemon you don't make them faint first, you avoid making them faint, but that, you know, I'm saying like death in this game is like fainting in a Pokemon game. You know, you hurt it, but don't faint it / kill it. Okay, with all this wood, I think I can do a bridge over all this mud. It's gonna be a lot of wood that we're wasting, but I think it is necessary for the speed bonus. A raid from the cancer pests. 3 people, all with melee weapons that are terrible. Well, Badger, you have the gun. You're always gonna be or no, Orange has the gun. What am I thinking of? Well, Badger, you have a sword, so you're gonna go up there too. And Ibis, I'll send you up while I'm at it. Hopefully one of them gets downed but not killed. Unlike that. They're both just dying instantly. Everyone just died instantly except for my character, which, by the way, Badger, what happened? Oh my gosh! Badger, what happened? Holy shit! Everything! What was this guy's stats? A 4 in melee! A 4 in melee using a shitty steel knife versus a 7 melee who was using a normal steel longsword. And this? He lost his ear, his nose, and 2 more toes. He just needs to tend to him now. He's gonna die if he doesn't. What the hell? What is that bullshit? Okay, Ibis, let him go rest now, and you can heal the rest with the medicine. The hell, man? That sucks. That was gonna be my social person. Now he's missing an ear and a nose. Gosh. He's just been completely fucked. You know, I'm not that upset, because he is a night owl who, like, provides jack shit to the colony, to be honest. Because of being a night owl. If he dies, he dies, but I'm sad because we don't have a replacement yet, you know? Like, damn, though. All he's good at is melee combat, but this motherfucker apparently can't even beat rats. And in this case, can't beat a single guy with a sword. Wait, and I just realized this guy was a dirt mole. So he does have strong melee damage. Never mind. I now understand why it happened. That makes it a little bit less annoying. But still, I mean, it's annoying the results, if nothing else. Oh yeah, let's have a party. My friend got really grievously injured and is currently sleeping it off in his bed. What the fuck? Oh, don't worry. He came in, like, covered in stitches. Like, yeah, guys. Good work with the raid. A Boomalo self-tamed. Release that fucker into the wild. I do not want it. And a Gazelle self-tamed. Well, that's free leather. Randy is trying to make up for that raid with a bunch of self-tames, and it's not gonna make me happy. It's not gonna work. Just forbidding all their tainted clothing. Man, that I genuinely feel like Badger is just a net negative on the colony at this point. I mean, even when he heals up, he's gonna be missing so many stats that, like, all he's gonna be good for is fodder. What are his social stats? Oh, people like him, I think. No, wait, he likes other people. No one likes him that much. Except Ibis, who slightly likes him. Well, if that's the case, then it isn't too bad. The only person who kind of likes him is Ibis, so Ibis might get a bit upset when he inevitably is gone. It does suck though, because he was my best for social skills. That's why I turned him into the role I gave him, but it's like, damn, that is just useless. Oh boy, they're sending more people, and this time they're probably gonna kill me completely, aren't they? So they've got a genie, that won't work. A waster, and a waster. Okay. They do have a gun this time. 2 guns, 3 guns, and tox grenades. Okay, 1 person with a gun actually has shooting skill, which is not good. That is definitely the most dangerous one, is Hay House. I need everyone on guard. Orange has the gun, so he gets the most defensive protection. Badger deserves to die, so he'll be at the front. Okay, now they are preparing. I thought they were coming straight at us. I should have read it. Orange, you get to sit behind this tree, I guess. The other 3, come up here. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot they have ranged weaponry, like, exclusively. Wait, I want to go for Hay House, but he's way in the back. So instead I'll go for, wait, who has the tox grenade? Stiletto. Why is it the most dangerous people are in the back? Okay, well, let's just take him out as soon as possible. Badger, go deal with the grenades person. Okay, good. We're fine there. Stop attacking. Everyone stop attacking. Okay. One of them did get knocked down and is just down, not out. Lost their leg. Pyromaniac, who is a brace. Okay, well, you're good for parts and that's about it. Are any of my people going to die soon? Komodo, kind of soon. Okay, then Komodo, you're going to be in charge of bringing the prisoner in. That's a bio-coated pistol. That one I can use, though. That auto pistol is fine. So, Ibis is going to start by healing himself. Oh, cargo pods, my reward. I just got 205 silver. Cool. Game just paid me because of it. Okay, let's heal. Oh, no, not romance. Let's just clean the blood in there, I guess. And clean the blood in here. Yeah, I brought this person in as a prisoner. I didn't actually plan to, like, do anything with them. I just did that so that their corpse would be closer to the butcher table. Just for the record, I don't want you to think I'm that stupid. I mean, don't get me wrong though. If they wouldn't have been that close to death, I would have probably taken some organs from them first. But like, I knew there was a very low chance. I honestly didn't expect Komodo to manage to bring the corpse all the way here while it was still alive. I thought that like she'd make it most of the way and then it would die in her arms. I'm saying it. That was a person, like literally an hour ago. Oh well. So the bridge is coming along nicely. I don't think I can build on top of bridges. Oh, I can. Maybe it's just you can't build like steel on top of bridges. You can build wood. What I'll probably do is I'll probably build over top of it so that it doesn't like just exist there as a random wood spot in the middle of my base. But I'll probably build there, but I'll probably have it all be flooring so that I don't have any walls on top of the water, so that way if it does collapse for whatever reason, I don't think it would, we'd be fine. Oh, why? Ibis, you bastard! Why are you starting a social fight with Badger? You're gonna fucking kill him! Oh my gosh. Tend to Badger before the dumbass dies. I shouldn't even call him a dumbass. You're the one who started it. My gosh, what is wrong with you morons? You know what? That's all you get. That's all you fucking get, Badger. I know you're not the one at fault for this, but I need Ibis to heal himself before he gets permanent damage from these. I can't believe that. What the hell? Why would you social fight after a fucking raid? Like, yeah, we're real injured. Time to beat each other senseless. The hell kind of logic is that? Komodo got food poisoning, apparently, when I wasn't paying attention. I hope she can clean up all the puke she made. And we ran out of medical supplies. Great. Everything went downhill since the fucking rats showed up, man. The rats showed up, then the raid failed, then the fucking Badger assassination attempt. Fuck, man. That was terrible. Gazelle has started to roam away. Who fucking cares? Yeah, that's gonna be the floor of whatever building it is I'm putting here. Just to cover up the bridge. Make it look like it's just wood flooring when it's actually mostly bridge. This will probably end up being like the rec room. It's a nice big spot anyway. And it's right near the workplaces, so they'll be able to go there after work really quickly. It'll be nice. Fucking Badger, man. Look at that. He's missing most of his toes. Not literally most of them. He's missing his nose and his ear. Like, wow. An advanced component and $51. Yeah, fuck you. I'm busy. I'm trying to survive, not thrive, man. Now Komodo's back to being healed at least. Can I just... Okay, look, just use corn. Only use corn. The human meat isn't necessary right now. We're gonna use that for like our more luxury meals later. Right now, just corn. That way it stacks. Oh, the wood looks different? Are you serious? Wood floor looks different than... Like, gets rid of that plan. Shit. Well, if I can't do that, then... Do I just have to have the bridge in a weird shape? Like, I guess it'll just be a random splotch on the ground then. Because I don't want to build a building where the floor is, like, randomized. That sucks. At least Orange is leveling up his construction skill now. How long until the corn's done? Right, 83%. Okay. I think in the future I might put my face cam up in the top right so that you guys don't have any issues seeing what's going on. I'm also gonna honestly probably get rid of the follower stuff because it is kind of obtrusive. I had it there because I thought it'd be nice to be able to show off like recent donations and stuff like that, but it's too obtrusive. So I think when a new follower shows up, I'll still have it pop up, obviously, but I'm not gonna have it just constantly up like this. Okay, Ibis. No, Badger. You do the fucking melee attack, because I don't care if you die. A bite scar. Motherfucker, you got hit once! Why? My luck is going awful. Now the cold's killing off the corn. Well. Oh well. At least the corn is being frozen by this as well, so the corn won't spoil, I guess, even though it still had like years of time left. Things are not going well, man. I need more people recruited ASAP, but I'm not getting anyone during the raids to just get down. They're all dying instead, which is just ruining me. And there's Badger over here, who apparently has hypothermia. Apparently everyone except Komodo has hypothermia. Oh no. Time to make a campfire in this room. Oh, you're still working on it. I thought you just like put the wood there and gave up. Everyone get in here and warm up. The cold snap will kill. I don't care if the Boomaloop wanders away. I was telling you to release it anyway. There, I let them warm up. Now they can just go back to being frozen, I guess. Get some hypothermia. I think basically it's just overnight that it gets too cold for them. This bridge is gonna get covered in so much dirt. I'm not gonna clean it. My only guess of what I could do with this would be I could build a structure in the shape of it. But like, basically, how would I do that? Let's see here. I could do... That just does not look good. This little area here mainly is the issue. Damn. I guess I'll just have to have a thick wall in there. Also, the cow gave birth and is instantly pregnant again. I'm kind of worried the cows are going to run out of food. Because it is winter right now. That could cause issues. Solar flare. I don't care. We have no electronics anyway. This bridge is just taking so long to deal with. I still hate how Badger keeps waking himself up during the day and then getting upset that he's up during the day. It's not a hard problem to fucking solve, my guy. There, now I can deconstruct this fence and they just have a larger pen now. Badger moving at his top speed. Look at these stats, man. He is fucked. Oh well. At least now the cows have more food. What does a double wall made out of wood look like? I don't usually do double walls out of wood. I'll do it out of a stronger material for the sake of, like, a defensive perimeter. But I've never done it out of wood, which can just be set on fire. I still need more people. This is just not ideal. Especially with fucking Orange getting that bite scar, slowing him down now permanently. Ah. I basically need to get him a bionic leg if I ever want to fix that. Because I'm not going to give him fucking scar removing nanites. What are they called? Luciferium. That's just stupid for a scar on a leg. I mean, I get, you know what? I could do Luciferium on Badger. That would fix his nose, his ear. Actually, I don't know. I don't think it can fix removed limbs. I think it just fixes scarred ones. I don't know if it would even help him. I can just get him addicted to Luciferium for the hell of it. Just so he can die later. They're almost done with the bridge. Finally, then, this lake will have been conquered and no longer exist just to spite me. I do think I might turn Badger into just a cleaning guy. I might tell him to just only do cleaning. But I honestly feel like that's a waste. Okay, so this is kind of a funky looking building, but this would be my little not sure what it'll be for building. I said originally about doing a rec room, but then I realized I can't do like a carpeted floor then, and they like carpeted floors in their rec room because it makes it look more beautiful. So it might be like a temporary rec room. I'm not sure what it'll end up being in the long run, but move that stone out of there. I guess Badger is fine at constructing, if nothing else. And he doesn't need to be fast for that. It's helpful, but he doesn't need to be. It still sucks, though. And I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with this building if I do go with something other than a rec room. Because, like, I guess this could be, like, my freezer. Or it could, oh, you know what? It could be my Ideologian place, my temple, or whatever you want to call it. I'll probably go with that, actually. That would be nice. Imperial Toxin Dump. You want to just irradiate my land for Hyperweave. No! If I had, like, a way of getting rid of it, I'd consider it, but no! Okay, so that's what the thick wall looks like. Okay, so let's get this whole place roofed up. And let's, real quick, have them clean it. There we go. Okay. So let's look in the ideology. So we do have a large altar that we'll want to have. Could put that here, or here. It fits perfectly, actually. Altar can't be on a bridge. Of course it can. And reliquaries? A reliquary can be on a bridge, but not an altar. Why? Why? Okay, let me check. If I remove the bridge here, is it water or is this mud? Okay, it's mud. Can I... So I want the bridge back now. I was just curious for the sake of curiosity's sake if I was like putting it on mud or what. I guess a little offshoot here. It doesn't need to be that big. I guess part of me was wondering if that was all mud or if it was water, and maybe if the bridge was over all mud, if it would work. That was the main reason I checked. We'll just do a wood floor under it, I guess. It'll be covered up by the altar, so we shouldn't notice it. While that's being built, let's get a lectern built here. And some, I guess, light leather kneel pillows. But there we go. Now we've got the altar. We can start doing some actual rituals, I guess. So we can't really do this one because can't do it except for in a specific time. But now we can do role changes in the altar instead of just at an Ideal Legends square. Yeah. But hey, on the bright side now they've got a church or temple or whatever. 4 manhunting hares for some goodwill, acid spray, an L-Tech shirt, or a psychic soothe pulsar. The soothe pulsar would be the only thing I would even consider, and I honestly just don't want to do it since apparently my people can't fight rats. I think rabbits are a bit too strong for them. It's gonna be real with you. So I'm gonna tell them to make 2 wooden religious sculptures so they can go in here. And I did get rid of that ideology spot, but I realized I should probably put a new ritual spot here for the rituals that like need to be Oh, so I need an outside ritual spot for the Outlaw Fair because it's a Sky Lantern Festival. Well then, I will keep the ritual spot outside right here. And that will attract friendly visitors if I do it well. But more importantly, it's just a nice thing to be doing for mood. So yeah. Also, apparently I'm out of wood. It warned me that I have 0 wood and I need wood for the festival, so I'm glad it told me that. Now I know to fill up on wood. But I think I'll do that Sky Lantern Festival so that my people feel a bit higher of a mood. But I'm also gonna look in here, so I could make some skull spikes, which might help with some mood. I don't know how many I could make realistically. So I'll focus on having the one that would go right. Oh, I can't put a skull spike on a bridge. It's a fucking skull spike. Okay, fine, whatever. Skull spike can just go in here. How does that make any sense? How does it make any sense? It's just a fucking skull on a stick. How can that not go on a bridge? But a fucking reliquary can. Ugh. Whatever. Now I can do the Sky Lantern Festival, so I'm gonna do that. Transport pod crash. Let's see what your bio says. Annoying voice, psychically deaf, artistic, but you're really good at intellectual. Oh, but you're a pigskin. Don't they have like really annoying abilities? Yeah, trotter hands. Ooh. Yeah, you're just gonna die. I am a bit stingy. I do not like having trotter hands because they fuck up their manipulation so badly, and manipulation's such an important stat. I can't handle that. Okay, we got a beautiful outlaw fair, so now everyone gets a mood buff, and also Ibis apparently has a daughter. I guess Ibis is 56 years old. Neat. She's got kind of shitty stats, but she has room for growth that could be good at least. Too bad she's just a traveler who's just passing by and is not actually going to be able to join me. That'd be nice for the social buff. Oh well. I think now we can have some people focus on research, if we're lucky. What's Ibis doing? He's just hauling shit and cleaning. Okay, so Komodo's doing that. Badger is making sculptures still. Okay. There's still a lot of stuff to haul, I suppose. So it is still going to be a while before we can get the electronics research done. Is there any furniture I could put in here to just make that wall not have to sit there like that? Make the wall look better, basically. Not really. I guess I could do a stele. Also, a large nature stele. Or shrine, not stele. I've never actually done a tribal idealism before, so that's new to me. I've never seen that before. I never did check what type. Oh, we had a male calf. I'm just gonna slaughter it, honestly. I forgot to check what gender it was, and now I'm upset. Because this whole time I was just raising a child I was going to execute. Oh well. Can't make an omelet without killing a few innocent children. Okay, so they're harvesting the last of the corn. I will now finally be changing it to cotton. Once they're finished harvesting all the corn, I'll tell them to sow some cotton. That way I can make some parkas, because until I get the sheep, winter is going to be a bitch, and I'd really rather not just rely on good luck again. But I still need more people. Not pig-handed people, though. Also, Skull of Pack. If I remember correctly, I think that's the 13-year-old. Was it a 13-year-old? It was a kid. All I remember is that there was a child, and I have their skull on a spike now. Because I'm the good guys. Yeah. Speaking of being the good guys, we still do have that big negative debuff from not raiding. That's just probably going to be affecting me for a while. There's nothing much I can really do about it. Well, Badger is doing his absolute best, I guess. Is Badger able to do research? No, he's got an intellectual of 2. So basically, Orange and Komodo are my best researchers, but they also have secondary objectives they're constantly working on. Komodo's always cooking, and Orange is always hunting, because he's got the gun. Speaking of which, there are still 4 gazelles that haven't been killed. I think we're good for now. Orange, you don't need to hunt anymore. I think I might tell them to put Hall on 4. That way they don't just focus on that over research as much. Also, Orange, you should be researching more. And everyone who has a higher research should put cleaning. There we go. Okay, we're getting some plain leather button-down shirts built. My people will have some nice clothing. After he's done with that, let's make some cowboy hats. Out of plain leather, of course. Then we can really deal with the temperature. There we go, we finished all the shirts. Now my people have all finally stopped wearing tribal wear. Finally. That does mean they are all missing pants, though. So we should also work on that. Where's pants? There they are. That kind of takes a precedent over cowboy hats. Cowboy hats are nice, but I didn't realize that none of them were wearing pants. Cow 1 has given birth. Is it yet another male? No, finally a female. Okay, good. We can get some more milk. And more pregnant cows so we can breed them faster. That is really useful. Okay, we've made a decent amount of progress today. I mean, I feel like Badger, the opposite of progress. He's just gone from being quite a useful character, even though he only worked at night. He was getting a lot done while everyone else is asleep, into an idiot who stays awake during the day even though I tell him not to, is pretty much crippled for life, and useless to the colony except as a meat shield. So, bit of a downgrade on his end, but the place as a whole is doing better, at least. So with that, oh, a party, great. This should boost everyone's spirits even more. The whole recent conquest thing is definitely not great. Yeah, Komodo, you're gonna always have that -3. You may be a nudist. You're not going nude. I don't care. You don't get to just walk around naked. I know you're shitty at combat, so you don't technically need it for armor's sake, but you need it for the fact that, like, come the fuck on. It's like, right now it's a good temperature, but you were freezing earlier. It was 7 degrees Fahrenheit, and you guys were like, ah, yeah, we're gonna die. And you're sitting here like, yeah, but I wish I was naked in the cold. Okay, the pants are done now, so everyone should have a nice pants, jacket, and button-down shirt. Except Ibis himself, who, even though he made the pants, has not put it on yet. I do think I'll tell her to take off that flop hat when she goes outside, and I'll forbid it. So that way it's just gonna sit there and decay. Oh, it automatically forbids. There you go. That way she can get a cowboy hat instead of a flop hat. Which is a necessity. You're not playing Rimworld unless everyone is wearing a cowboy hat. Ibis, I know you're tired. Just finish the hat. There you go. That's all you had to do. Is that so hard? Now when Komodo wakes up, she can go put on the hat. Now, Ibis is getting a bit old. Ibis is 56, so my doctor might have some medical complications soon from age. And when that happens, I need to pray that I have a new doctor by then. So I need either raids that have good people in them that don't fucking die instantly, or I might need to go for a Hail Mary and break into the ancient thing over here and hope that they are insectoids in there. Then I can kill off the insectoids instead of the mechanoids. The mechanoids will rip through me, but hopefully if it's insectoids, I have a chance against them. I can kill off the insectoids, and then I need to hope that it's not pirates that are locked up in there. Ooh, medicine. If it's just some random non-pirates who are locked in the cryosleep pods that are in there, then I could capture them and have people. And I also need to hope that they have good stats. It's a Hail Mary, like I said earlier, because you're praying, first of all, that it's insectoids, which is like a 50-50 chance. Then you're praying that it's not pirates, which is another like 50-50 chance. And then you're praying they have good stats, which is even less than a 50-50. Let's be honest here. What are the odds I'd actually find a doctor in there? Knowing my luck, they'll all be pyromaniacs or some shit like that. So it would be a massively risky play. And I think the only way I'm doing that move is if I get a trader to show up. Because I won't just assume the trader can do all the work, but I'll at least rely on them to stop it from being a whole wipe. But I will go ahead and put a door in place first. Oh, I'm out of wood again? Jeez. Psychic Soothe Female. That's nice. That's half of my faction. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm gonna put like a wooden door over here so that I can deconstruct. Actually, I should put it like here, so I can deconstruct the wall, and it'll still be considered a room. So anything laying on the floor in there won't start decaying, and also my people can run the hell out of there. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make it out of steel. I want to be very much protected if it's mechanoids. All these passive coolers can be turned off right now. They don't need a passive cooler right now. That's part of the reason I'm burning through wood. I'm not min-maxing. Orange is still researching. Badger is doing something with his time. That Sky Lantern Festival is definitely a real nice mood buff. It only works at night, but it at plus 16, that not only completely does away with the conquest part, but it even adds almost as much as it takes away. Okay, so we do have the steel door. A group of travelers is passing by. A knife, a revolver, and a knife. Yeah, okay, you're not strong enough for me to rely on you. Honestly, though, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I think I might just go for it anyway. I think, oh, you know what? 3 people with revolvers. We're going for it. We're going for it now, and I'm having Badger do it, because Badger, I don't care if he dies. Badger, go break the wall. If he doesn't open the door while doing it, then we can actually... Oh yeah, we can get vision in there without causing any issues. It's mechanoids. Oh, it's mechanoids. Okay, well, what did we get in there? There's a Power Claw, a Psychic Animal Pulsar, 2 advanced components, and another Psychic Animal Pulsar. There's a Hermetic Crate that may have even more. And 4 potential recruits, although I think some of them are always dead. A Tesseron. A Scorcher. 2 Militars. The Militars are dangerous. They've got shotguns, but they are quick to kill, at least, relatively, in mechanoid logic. But the Scorcher and the Tesseron, I mean, the Tesseron is gonna be fucking awful for group combat, and so is the Scorcher. This is not worst case scenario, it is bad scenario at least. But on the bright side, because of my door method, we now know what's in there. And they aren't attacking. I forbade the door so my people won't go in there. And maybe we'll get really, really lucky. And oh, cow 1's pregnant. We'll get really, really lucky. Raiders will show up, break the door, and they'll get attacked by mechanoids. It'd be funny, but I don't think it would really work. So yeah, now that I know it's mechanoids, I'm glad I didn't just go in there guns blazing. I don't think I could beat them. I really don't. I definitely need help. For now, we'll just keep on researching, though. All the research will add up, and we'll eventually get some electronics and stuff. While we wait for that, though, we just hope for a raid. There's not really any... So the real shit thing, if it was insectoids, I could have started a fire in there and, like, burned them out. But because it's mechanoids, there's nothing to really deal with them. Volcanic Winter. 17 days of Volcanic Winter in exchange for, like, some medicine. Hyperweave? No. That did remind me, though, I needed to plant the cotton. I forgot to do that. Can't believe I forgot about it. I said I was going to do it after they harvested the corn, and I never remembered. Whoopsie. Hopefully, if anyone comes to show up, it's the Empire. The Empire sending, like, a tribute collector right now would be perfect. I don't know when they are set to send their next tribute collector, but hopefully it is ASAP, because the moment that he gets here, I'm opening that steel door. I'm sending Badger to do it, because who cares if he dies. But I'm opening that door, and I am releasing the floodgates of mechanoids, and I'll just have the rest of my people hiding in their rooms so that they don't get attacked, because Badger's the only one I don't mind losing. I mean, I still don't want to lose him. Like, if I really wanted to, I could just kill him right now. But he's useful to me as a meat shield. So he has that use going for him. Now the cows are still providing me with their, you know, the milk, so that's nice. I need to get a freezer before I can really make use of the milk to make like nicer meals, because if I do it now, then the meals will just rot away and it'll be a waste. But eventually they'll have corn and milk, which I think theoretically, this is a big theoretically, I think if you have corn and milk, wouldn't you be able to therefore just make popcorn? Because you could have the butter on the popcorn from the milk, and then the corn, obviously, for the popcorn part. I mean, you probably want salt, which doesn't exist in this game, so I guess we can go with the assumption that they just have salt. But like, that sounds like a nice luxury meal to me, or fine meal, I should say. Obviously, it wouldn't be very filling, so I guess this is like a really big bucket of popcorn. Either that, or we're just having corn on the cob, but we're actually putting butter on it. Whereas this entire time we hadn't been doing it. Yeah, there's not really much I can do with the mechanoids here. I'm just checking. So they do have sharp defenses, and yeah, I don't know. Because their temperature, I said about heating the insectoids out. Yeah, they can go from negative 150 to positive 580 is their safe zone. So fuck that. I'm not heating them out. This is just not ideal. But you know what? I think we can take them out. We just need to get lucky. We just need a trader. Or a raid. Honestly, if a raid shows up and they're in like the northern quadrant over to the right, I'll send Badger in at that point, and I'll just have the raiders attack the mechanoids. Especially like if I claim all of this, then that means that it should get targeted by raiders more often. Plus, I mean, I'm gonna end up claiming this building anyway. Once this is cleared of mechanoids, I can turn it into something else useful. I'm not sure what. Maybe a hospital? I mean, it's a bit big for a hospital. Maybe, oh, you know what? It's got a nice looking floor. Instead of doing carpeting, I could do just brickwork, and this could be my, what's it called? Recreation building. Yeah, that would work. Badger, what are you doing? You're cleaning dirt. Okay, buddy. We don't need this area as our home. I don't know why he was cleaning the dirt out front of that place. Well, it looks like we're not getting a raid anytime soon. Seems like we're getting kind of unlucky. Well, I mean, it's lucky to not be raided normally, but when you want one, you're unlucky. And we're not getting any traders either. I wish I knew when the people showed up. What are they called? The Imperial Traders. Because what time do they show up? I know they come around like once a year, but when do they show up? Or I said once a year, twice a year they show up. Well, if they're not going to show up, then I think let's work out a plan of attack if I have to do this without any help. So obviously Badger is meat shield, right? Orange has the gun. He's the only one going to be doing any good damage. Also, Badger still has the good sword. I'm just going to have him drop that right now. He does not need that. I will have Ibis take it since he's the next best. And then Badger can take his poor sword that he had. There we go. Now, as I was saying, Badger will be the meat shield, right? Badger will be the one who opens the door, and lures them out. Ibis and Komodo could be standing by the door waiting to melee. And then Orange back here in the tree shooting at him. That's what we'll go for. If we don't get a trader or a raid this in-game day, then I'm going for it. And if we lose the whole team, if the entire game ends right here, you know what? That's Rimworld. This game is all about risks, and I need to take this risk ASAP because I need new colonists, and this is the only way I can get them when my people keep killing off the raiders, and when the people falling from the sky have fucking pig hands. So it's either this or we lose slowly and painfully. So they've gotten until the end of this in-game day, and then tomorrow, if we still haven't had one, then it's time to take that risk. I do think if we do go down that route, it would probably be best to make sure that I hate to say it, that Badger basically dies. Badger needs to die. But I don't want him to just, like, instantaneously die. I think we need to basically... Badger isn't going to be attacking. He's just going to be running around being a nuisance. The Scorcher and the Tesseron do basically hit AoEs. So they need to be primary focuses, because we need to kill them ASAP. Militors can only focus one target. So Badger might be able to take out a Militor by himself. Might is the key word there. But against two Militors, I don't think he can. And with the Scorcher and the Tesseron, there's no fucking way. But if he can get their attention long enough, I think the other guys can definitely deal with the Militors if they were by themselves. So then it's just a matter of, can Badger distract the Mechanoids long enough for the Scorcher and the Tesseron to die? That's what needs to happen. Also, of course, it's now raining, which is going to lower visibility, which means that my entire plan just got shot because there's no way we can... Oh, wow, I just took off my glasses to clean them, and I just squinted trying to see what's happening. Komodo's birthday, and it's just gotten artery blockage. Well, that sucks, and there's no, like, way to fix that other than replacing the heart. Okay. New plan. If Badger dies, or rather, if Badger doesn't die, if Badger somehow lives and is downed, we keep him alive so I can harvest his heart. But he still needs to exist as a meat shield. Also, it is the end of the day, so if we don't get a trader overnight, or a raider overnight, tomorrow is the big day. I mean, if we all die during the raid, then that artery blockage doesn't really matter. I do like how, you know, we got the 40-year-old, just turned 40, gets an artery blockage. Meanwhile, we've got fucking 56-year-old Ibis over here who's still going strong. She doesn't care. Manhunter pack. 3 Fennec Foxes. Well, that fucking sucks. Okay. Let's try and deal with them. Okay. Badger got injured. Nothing permanent. Komodo got injured. Nothing permanent. We need to finish off these creatures, though. So... Orange. Finish them both off. There we go. Well, that's not what you want to see before a raid. Having my people get pre-injured is definitely not ideal. Ibis, please hurry. I don't want Badger to just fucking die right now. Well, with those injuries, it would just be suicide to attack the mechanoid. So I guess we get another day of waiting. Or however long it takes Badger to heal. I mean, I know he's gonna die. He's not surviving this. But he needs to be able to at least stay up for a couple hits before we die off. Damn, this is... Everything's gonna go to shit, I can already tell. Well, that's Rimworld, though. If we die off and I have to start from scratch, then I have to start from scratch. I'll get to pick a new ideology, which means we won't have to be raiders this time, so we won't have a permanent mood buff. Okay, Badger got an infection, but we've got visitors. Okay. Ibis, don't worry, you won't have to deal with this infection because we're going for it now. Everyone line up. Okay. Orange, get behind cover. Ibis, you go here. Komodo, you go here. Actually, Komodo go there. Ibis go here. Badger, get fucking ready. Or, you know, maybe I do want to have them spread out a bit in case the AoE hits. Okay, Badger. If you attack, like, the wall, will that get their attention? No. What if you deconstruct this one? Oh, that got their attention. That got their attention. Oh, they're not coming out. They are ratting in there. Okay, Badger's just going for it. Badger is just going to piss them off, and that should make them leave the area then. Let's see if he can get some good damage in before he dies. Okay, he's down. Badger's down. Are they going to come out? No, they're not. Okay, Komodo, break open the wall. The door method just didn't work. Oh well. Okay, fall back, Ibis. Starvation? Badger's starving? I don't care about Badger. He's dead. He's dead to me. Self-tend yourself. Oh, you don't need tending. Oh, I thought Komodo was injured from them. She was injured from the Fennec Fox. Oh my gosh, the Tesseron's dead. Okay, so it's just 2 Militors now. Oh, you're not gonna be able to finish tending that. We did it. How long until Badger dies? He's not gonna die. Does he have any injuries on his heart? Quickly, go operate on him. That is priority number 1. Okay. We're gonna have a new heart for Komodo, and we're gonna get some new people for our colony, hopefully. I know I could just keep Badger around at this point, though. It isn't happening. Oh wait, we don't have the medicine. Okay, why don't you prioritize tending to him while Orange can't do it. Komodo, go harvest some wild root. How much medical shit? You know what? I'll use a full-on medicine. I'll use a full-on medicine for this. Actually, hang on. First, use no medicine to tend to him. We want to stop the bleeding all over the floor first. Okay, he's not bleeding anymore. Clean all the blood up so that he has a higher chance of succeeding at the surgery. Oh, Ibis is bleeding too. Duh. That's why there's also blood there. Make everyone upset if I get a 7-year-old? No. Okay. Now, clean up your own blood, Ibis. I didn't realize you were bleeding. Now, Badger. Major break risk on Ibis. I don't care. Come on. Oh, wait, you used that for the tending? You wasteful son of a bitch. Okay, no, fine. Eat your meal, Ibis. And sleep, so you don't break. I thought he was gonna do the operation. I thought I told him to operate. The infection is gonna kill him soon, so we need to hurry. Okay, take the body part. There goes some milk. Who cares? Okay, we only got this one chance at this. He will die if this fails. Orange, real quick, go clean that dirt. We did it. We fucking did it. Now, witness an ally's death is not great. But, also we don't have a shaman of raiding anymore. Oh no. Now we've got a new heart for Komodo, and we can do a funeral, I guess. I'll be honest, I don't really care about him, so I'll just do a... Let's do a grave, like, right up here. So it's better if we have a moral guide. Who is my next best at social? Orange is. So orange is going to be that new role. I cannot believe that we actually succeeded not only at taking out his heart, but at the initial raid in the first place. Okay, now let's do this. 58% chance. I like it. Now let's hold this funeral for the guy we personally are responsible for his death. It was good. There we go. +5 mood. Now, I did just realize now the manipulation on my doctor was fucked up by his injuries. So the fact that I actually succeeded at the heart thing there is pretty insane. Now I'm gonna haul away the clothing. Komodo will get her new heart once Ibis is fully healed. And we just gotta hope that I succeed at that as well, because wouldn't be good if we didn't. So now the witnessed ally's death got fixed by the funeral. Doesn't matter if you saw them die if they had a good funeral. It's a little known fact. And you know what? Ibis, even though he witnessed an ally's death, he's kind of happy about it. He didn't like that guy. Okay, 98% manipulation. How much longer until this wound is gone on his arm? It's taking its time. Okay, there we go. He's healed. Now, Komodo, you need a new heart. Okay. Ibis? It's time. Let me make sure real quick. There's no quests that get me anything like Glitter-World medicine. Let's do this. Save her from the artery blockage. Well, Badger died for nothing. And I think that's a good point to stop at. Well then. I hope you guys had a good stream. It ran a bit longer than I normally do. About 2.5 hours instead of 2. That ending though, huh? A lot of good luck, a whole lot of good luck, everything going right, and then... poof. But that's Rimworld. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know that I did. I will see you guys tomorrow for some more of this Rimworld match, assuming it doesn't end really quickly because of some kind of raid or something. Jokes aside, though, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next stream. See ya.